Okay.
Good luck.
Good luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, everybody? We're back doing more Castlevania Symphony of the Night racing. And we're playing more Nimble Light. I'm currently number 1 on the leaderboard with over 1,600 ELO. I have zero incentive to be in this race. Again, today's the last day of racing, so people are trying to get some last-minute races in. And I figured I could hoard all of my points like a greedy dragon, sit on top of my pile of golden ELO. But that wouldn't be very based and epic of me, so instead I'm here saying if you want my points, you gotta earn it. AKA, just get lucky, AKA, you guys know the vibe. We're playing another Nimble Light. Again, Dracula with the bad pattern here. Basically the exact same as last time. But it's all good. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out a ton. As always, it's a free way to support your boy. Join the live stream, twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. If you want to hang out in the live chat, spam some emotes like first try, new emote for subscribers. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I don't expect to win again. There's a lot of racers in here, and like any one of them can find the God route and get a lot of advantage off of that. Okay, Necklace of J. I just wanted to take a quick peek at see if we have money. Here we have no choice but to go through Chapel. It is one of the things that is a thing with this randomizer. If we spawn in the Chapel, you can't go anywhere else except through Chapel. Chakram, get the... Okay, my movement's ass, though. Hold on. Lock in, lock in. That MP shouldn't matter. I'm checking this even though it's only one item because we're kind of desperate for items right now. Okay. Bro, can you just sit still and die? What is all this flying around garbage? Bastard. Oh, I can level up off of that, really? Okay. Garnet, good. Get me off of this terrible weapon. God, I hate that stupid weapon. I hate Chakram. It's just so unreliable when you need to do very specific stuff. Silver ring? Okay. I'm not getting the warp now because I'm going to use the warp to leave. And do entrance and such. Oh, yeah. Gold ring, silver ring, layer 0. It doesn't have to be anything. The fact that they're right next to each other is interesting, but... I'm going to try and make up for the mistake I made last time, which was not look for money early. Ah, whatever. Okay, random Vlad acquired. I looked for money at the very start of the seed, correct doll. I just need to look at my inventory at the start of these seeds regardless. That's just... I just think it's the right play. Ooh, speaking of money. Another familiar card, you say? Don't mind if I don't. Really? My wing smash was a piss bad. I don't know. I'm a little hungry, y'all. I want to be honest. My quips are not going to be at 100% capacity. I should get a snack after this race. The foil cards are just in the randomizer in general, so they can show up in tournament. Just haven't yet, for me. Whatever, man. I'm trying to get greedy with these summon spirit things that I have not practiced enough. I'll keep practicing them, though. This is the opposite of that last seed, because we're actually getting Vlad relics. Schmoove movement. Minute seed. Depends. Depends on where glass is in the progression is. Echo of Bat. But we do get some money for our troubles, which could be good. We don't know what the shop looks like yet. I'd love to see Jewel of Open up here. Also, I was supposed to use the rings. I forgot. My bad. My bad, y'all. 3 randoms. Slightly unoptimal, but it's okay. Vlad's everywhere. Yep. Come on, man. Lock in. There's points on the line, man. And these points, they matter because I care about them a lot. My self-worth. It's possible they're all in first castle. It's honestly not a terrible proposition, if that's the case for us. Ooh, I tried to turn around! All right. Well, in this case, I think we do Olrox's quarters and then outer wall. The only downside of doing Olrox's quarters now is it's less optimal if we find Mist and Jewel of Open early enough where we could do it early, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know about all that. So we know the rings are bait because it led to literally nothing. I don't put enough respect on vial stacking. I generally just avoid those when I see them. I wonder if it's worth save splitting here in Colosseum and then going up to Olrox. Although the only progression items left on the table are Mist and Jewel of Open. So I don't think there's a reason to do one over the other. Because if I find Mist here, I'm going to want it before doing Library. But if Jewel of Open is and Mist are somehow available before this, I would want to do those first, but there's just no way to know which one is which, so... Okay, not bad. Bro, I took off his hand when he was just about to attack me with his hand, and then he, like, reeled back. Dude, the AI in this game is so cool. Like, that being an interaction in this game, like, very rarely comes up, but it's so cool. He was about to hit me with his hand attack, but then I blew up the hand, so he, like, backed off. They cooked when they made this game. Did you guys know that? Oops. Too high. Garnet. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, finding Spike Breaker here is whatever. So the correct play was to go to outer wall slash keep. That's fine. Or not keep, library. Bro, where the fuck am I? I got so lost there for a second. That movement was ass. They cook so hard the wall chick can still be steamy, yeah. Okay. Now we go keep to outer wall. Oops. Whatever, man. My Tetra Spirit is ass. Oops. Since when do you bonk there? Since forever? Because the game hasn't changed ever? Man, fuck that. Strength potion might be worth. They patched it last week. Thank you. Thank you for indulging in my cope. Okay. I did it! I did the thing! And it might be useful here, because we have this item to check, which is a resist fire. Let's go. If that was a library, one of these days it's going to be a library card, and it's going to be huge. Oops. Progression. Hello, where are you? Whatever, man, just grab it. Trying to be fancy with it. This progression has to be here.
I'm interested.
It's holy glasses.
I'm
Interesting.
I'm interested in this.
Marcel might be the buy. Dark Armor's probably worth Lapis. And Arcana.
Thank you.
Alucard Sword.
Thank you.
Dark Armor.
Thank you.
Marcel.
Thank you.
Strength Potion.
Thank you.
And I'll get an Elixir.
Okay. Farewell for now.
So we're looking for Mist, Jewel. It can be both. I think it still can be both, right? Because it's step 1, glasses. Step 2, let's say it's Mist and Jewel. Step 3, mermaid statue. Step 4 would be Final Vlad, or would be Echo into Final Vlad. So yeah, it's still possible. Last location, glasses, but we are honestly fine with that, I think. Because we have really good gear going into the second castle. Honestly, we go double Arcana here. We go for Marsil, because I think it is the same damage. We put on Dark Armor because it gives us invincibility versus bees. The question is, how greedy do I get with checks? Like, do I do reverse checks at all? I don't know. No, I never got a SotN tattoo. By the time I was, like, super interested in getting tattoos, it just ended up being very inconvenient and expensive at the time, and then I just never came back to the idea of, like, doing it. Okay, my strength is not very good. Sad. We have to get the warp because we don't have a library card and we're not going to find one. Most likely. Because I'm not going out of my way for a lot of item checks. If the library card is the reason people win, then so be it. Oh, that money doesn't matter. I thought about it, but it doesn't matter. I could try and kill enemies to get drops. Like intentionally. Like just wing smash into them. But I will get a lot of levels if I do that, and that's very slow. Miscounted. Okay. Don't need the mana. I was hoping to see like a sub-weapon here, but it's fine. I was like, oh, let me break these candles in a way that doesn't lose me any time. Proceeds to lose a billion years of time. A little ugly on that boss fight. Those checks aren't that slow. Sadly, they're not anything, but... Again, money not very useful for us, sadly. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Nothing. The classic. The classic. There's no way it's a creature, right? Oops. Come on, man. Right, guys? Please. There we go. Classic. Two things you need to find in potentially two things you need to find in second castle. And right side has nothing. Classic. Come on, man. Surely it's not at creature, right? Surely, right? There's no way. That's right, max up. Don't need money. I mean, my movement's been pretty clean. I can't be too upset. Oops. Here's our save. This is going to be our pivot save for if and when we don't find anything at Death or Galamoth. That's the random VOD, which is both good and bad for us. It's great if Galamoth has final progression here. Stone Sword could be useful for Gop if we need to go back there. Fuck me. Dude, my movement's Cratering, come on. That's our only way out of this situation is to just move faster. Because our route was very unlucky. Ball bean. Not super useful, but it's something. Oh. This is the Marcel. Step 1 was glasses, so everything here is step 2. We're at the very beginning of the seed as far as complexity is concerned. Show me a library card. More diamonds, bro, in a shop that does nothing. So we gotta go kill Death again and grab his relic. Honestly, we have enough strength potions that we should just use them. Yeah, my win condition is now that people left second castle as soon as they found the progression relic at, somehow they found a library card, they decided to use it early, and they're leaving as soon as they find the progression relic and missing out on the bone. That's it. That's our only win condition now. Another incredibly unlucky second castle from your boy. Starting to get pretty ridiculous, but it's fine. It is nice to prove that I can still be the best, even when I'm getting unlucky. Oh, I didn't keep the stone sword. Duh. That katana could be good. There's no way it's just a fucking creature, man. Come on. The game wouldn't do me dirty like this. Right? Checking to see if that was a library card. Alrighty. Well, GG's, y'all. It's been good. It's been real. It's been fun. Unfortunately, your boy loses. And yet again, left side is just brain dead easy. I understand why Swarm went fucking insane. Doing left side only for like weeks. Whatever, man. There's nothing to say. I got nothing to say. I've got nothing to say. Luck is a skill. Mods, can we send that guy to the Tickle Realm? For regurgitating stale memes. If you're gonna post a meme in the chat, at least let it be fresh, man. Streamer, luck's a skill. Also, just get lucky. Also, did you know that every decision is just a 50-50? You either are right or you're wrong. Also, streamer, did you realize that... Did you know the randomizer is random? Like, I get it, bro. I get it. I get it. Very unfortunate. No, it's probably a karma thing. I simply was not enlightened in my past lives and now have to reap the karmic debt. Surely that's the only reason for why this is the way that it is. Yeah, the quote-unquote correct play is to skip everything and go straight to Spike Breaker. It doesn't have to be Spike Breaker, because it can be bait. Sadly enough, but it's the best we've got, I think. No, actually, it can't be bait, because we found Spike Breaker. So, yeah, it's just at Spike Breaker. I think. I'm not doing math right now. I'm just going to do the fucking I'm mad play, which is just do the thing that makes the most sense. My Samsara is playing shit seeds forever. Yeah, pretty much. I was considering sitting under the freaking lotus tree or whatever it's called for 100 years, but that's a lot of work. Oh, hammer. Time? I think you may still win. Well, I'm glad that you believe in me. At this point, me winning this seed would be an act of miracle. Because it would require my opponents to essentially, like, find the thing at creature and then leave immediately, then go right side after doing every check in the game, so they get punished by not going to death first, which I don't think I think we're coping if that's our win condition. To be honest with you guys. Crystalgrim? Oh, Vorpal's good enough. I should have enough strength potions for the rest of the game, I think. There's not that many bosses left. I'm doing the one forbidden thing, which is skipping a demon card. I know. If it's nothing here, I'll check it on the way back. But there has to be something here. I'm like 90% sure. Can we not die, please? I have Spike. You know, I just fucking put on this fucking Spike Breaker, bro. Just put on a spike breaker. Stop being so stubborn. Yo, is that a strength potion? Damage is kind of a limiting factor for us. Library card? Fuck off, game. Evil. Evil game. Fucking evil, 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 evil. If this is missed, that means the final Vlad is a fucking 50-50, and I'm going to be really sad. That's a tough wing smash to hit. Oh man, the seed is fucking nerve-wracking. A library card would save us a shit ton of time if this is Final Blood as well, which is why I'm kind of doing a couple more item checks, I think, than I would otherwise. Give me that health. Man, fuck you, bat. That's the bat that would have dropped the library card, too. Chris Grim, nice. It's the 50-50 of a lifetime, folks. Get your guesses in now. I don't even know if this is faster to get to the library or not. Or Silver Ring. I'm just going towards the warp. Very lucky, yep. Silver Ring does not have to be higher complexity, nope. Because Spike Breaker was found on the same layer as Jewel of Opal. Which means that they are equal. So this is the closer warp cycle. That's the only reason I'm doing it this way. I don't know. It's just a 50-50. The only reason to check the Silver Ring is if you're just like, fuck it, I'm behind and everyone else checks library here, so I'm just gonna do Silver Ring. Which honestly was a thought that I did have, but I can't lose like a billion points on that, you know? But it is just a 50-50. There's not much we can do about that. Okay. Yeah, the Karma Coin will decide my second castle routes in the future. For sure. Never punished? I don't know about all that. Our second castle route was so bad because we last location progression there, so we'll see if we get punished for that or not. I don't know. I don't have high hopes that we're winning. Because left side is just so powerful. Yeah, Advent with the left side. GG's. The thing that makes left side so insanely powerful too is that if you just stay for the warp, you just get so rewarded. Yeah. My guess is Advent went probably all the way to either Death and got the warp, or he went all the way to Galmoth and then warped back. Either way, he probably skipped a significant amount of right side if I had to guess. Because he doesn't have enough time to full clear caverns and then come back for the bone. So he definitely got it before leaving. I'm trying to think if there's anything he could have skipped in first castle that I would have skipped, and I don't think there is. Maybe Alchemy Lab? Alchemy Lab was nothing, right? But that seems very risky. I don't know. I mean, our times are relatively close here, it seems. Probably only 2 minutes apart. So I don't know. Library card 2, yeah. If there was a library card anywhere, that actually would make the difference even if we took the same route, probably. Tuffy, thank you for the raid. If he full cleared second castle, then my guess is it probably was a library card. I don't know. But GG's nonetheless. Like I said, my route was just tough. We were also very late entering second castle. It was a pretty rough one. Either way, I don't know. Can't be too mad. He found one and used it to get to library first castle. So that's probably the time difference then. He just had a library card and used the time save from that library card, where I didn't. I also last locationed progression in first castle, did I not? Or I full cleared first castle before going second castle. Which, like, realistically, you could skip some of it. So
Go back whence you came.
that's
Trouble the soul
that's
of my
time for me.
mother no
GG's.
more. How?
Damn.
How is it that I've
Oh well.
been so defeated?
I don't feel too bad about that. Like I said, like
You have been doomed ever since you lost the ability.
I'm trying to figure out how Advent saved so much time then. It must have been better boss fights, like maybe he had better weapons. His library card time save. Because you're saying he full cleared second castle? Because I did the perfect route after finishing second castle. Did he full clear first castle before going second castle?
26, I believe.
Because that's the other place where you could save time.
Tell me.
I would have cleaned house in the seed. I mean, says the guy who's not playing. Sure, yeah. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
She said, "Do not."
It's not my fault you didn't do your
If
homework.
you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm, for theirs is already a hard lot. She also said
They should have won. What'd he do?
that she would love you for all of eternity. Lisa, forgive
What happened?
me. Farewell, my son.
Of course, Ren isn't
Nice time for me.
streaming.
GG's.
Yeah,
GG.
GG's. What happened to Vay? He just did left side? I mean, where's the shoulda? Did he die? That's the part I don't understand. Where's the should've won? Like, where's the part where he was clearly ahead but then didn't win from some reason? For some reason. He did left side, but he kept checking things he knew he didn't have to check. He did left side, but he kept checking things he knew he didn't have to check. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh shit, the corrupted library. Let's go. So somebody used a reverse library card. Yeah, I mean, getting second here is like, it could be worse for sure. Could be way worse. Like, we're probably losing like 20 points off of this. Maybe not even losing that many points because there's so many people below us for me to like suck up their points alongside Advent. So I might lose a little. I might also gain some, but Advent gains more. I think Advent gets first place off of this though. Elo is automatically calculated. But that is strange, yeah. If you go left side and you find progression plus a relic, and you have 3 in your inventory, I think you do just leave. But especially at that point, we already knew. Well, if you checked Holy Glasses, you know Holy Glasses is bait, so that's nothing. Where was Spikebreaker again? Because Kiss Army doesn't have it. Because you could, I guess, maybe be looking... But if you're looking for Spikebreaker, it doesn't matter, actually, yeah. Even if you think that it could still be in the first castle or second castle, it doesn't matter. Spikebreaker was at Olrox? Damn. So we spawned in Chapel. I do everything except for... Library last, which means I get glasses last. Yeah, I mean, I was forced to full clear first castle, then full clear second castle. So, I don't know. I don't know if Advent skipped anything in first castle. I think that's like the major thing. Where he could have saved time over me with skipping something in first castle if we apparently did the same second castle route and then ending. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Being first matters for the tournament. In these open races, you gain elo based off of your placements in these like open races here. So yeah, our jammer finished. Will Discord let me join? No. Discord's not letting me join the voice chat, sadly. Because I do want to hear what happened. If it'll let me do it.
I'd go left side, but if I just kept going until death, easy.
Nah,
for
I
me.
did go until Galamov. That's why.
Yeah, because I assumed you did the same, because your time made me think you did go to death after creature, but I didn't. I just safe split and took the gamble. That it was
I did,
downstairs.
yeah, I did go until Galamoth, and then I decided to go back first castle.
But what did you do Galmoth with? We had kind of bad combat. All I had was a Terminus.
I mean, Masamune.
There was a Masamune.
yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot because I didn't go there yet.
Did you skip anything in first castle before going second castle Advent?
I
Skip Olrox.
Okay.
No, yeah, I skipped Olrox. I didn't go Colosseum or Olrox. I just after it gone back to first castle, I did entrance, then alchemy lab, found the for me I had 3 Vlads when I fought the 4th Vlad, because the only thing was I got baited by the Holy Glass Shack,
Okay.
and because of that I lost a lot of time.
So I guess my time difference
there-
is that I did
from there I
Olrox.
did go. Yeah, from there I did go straight up down.
That
After
makes
that,
sense.
I did go straight up down to Spike Breaker. And the,
Yeah, I had to go all the way back
three-
to Creature from Galamoth.
Oh, I did the same.
yeah, the
I did
3 baits
modify
that
right
lost me
and
time.
just
yeah,
last
the 3 baits
location.
that
did.
It's
lost me time.
standard right.
Standard right, but
and then-
skipped creature.
Skip Creature.
Yeah. I think that's pretty much the same as doing modified right at that point.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty similar. But
So that's probably a wash. I also didn't find a single library card, so I just hoofed it.
Oh,
Everywhere.
me neither. Me neither.
I had one.
it was, yeah, there's one above Leapstone.
That's right. In the wall.
Above Leapstone in the
Oh my
wall.
god! I thought in check out that one.
In the wall.
If I had that,
What was I
library
doing
card,
when that
probably-
happened?
I'll
Did I
probably
just-
finish earlier?
You pick up, was it a ring? I forget. And then you always check the wall.
I just didn't check the wall, I guess. I just forgot to. I grabbed the ring and dipped.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, it'd be like that. It's a pretty slow check since you have to hit the wall 3 times if you think about it
Yeah,
for
like
like
Landed
time
doomed me.
per check. It's just that you're incentivized to do it because you're right there.
Yeah, exactly. But sometimes you forget.
That's
But
fair.
if I didn't have that, I actually go to death and take the warp down back to first castle. But because I had that, I was like, okay, I'll just go down. I just saved the library card down.
Damn.
Yeah, I would save the library card to go back for the last Vlad, so I could go faster to set off the castle.
I mean, what I did this seed was I save split and library carded. If I didn't have one, I would have gone all the way to death and then taken the warp back down, just to like cover my half of
Yeah,
my bases
exactly.
before I went back. So it kind of doomed me having a library card.
Yeah. It'd be like that.
Oh well. I lose some points here, so I'm ready for run back.
I will as well. I'll
Alright.
run back.
Sure. If we're doing it, then fuck it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just keep gambling.
Ended up
Get it
full
twisted, you
clearing.
will win.
Bling. Yeah, this time I went through Clock Tower, like after going to Keep, and then I skipped library and went to Clock Room, because I was like, oh
You
yeah, I
have
have
the
ring,
card?
and I had a library card, so I was like, alright, I'll do library later.
I should have done that.
Check
I was just-
check the holy glasses and it's nothing. So then I went to the alchemy lab and then just library carded at alchemy lab.
For me, I did go straight up to the library, so that's why I found the holy glasses earlier, and then I decided to go second castle.
Wait.
The 3
at the very
mistakes I did on the seed. Yeah,
I was
for
going to
now.
say at the very
Oh,
start, we
sorry.
started in Chapel. So everybody leaves
Yeah.
Chapel the same way. We go towards Castle Keep. And then, I mean, I just warped to entrance at that point and play kind of like a normal-ish route, but it seems like some people went all the way to Outer Wall first.
The reason I go to outer wall is because once you clean up library, you get the warp, and then it's a very clean clockwise all the way to Olrox if you want to just cover your bases, do that check like I did.
Okay,
And then you
so
just
this
want
might
to
be the
keep-
wrong thought process, but like the shop is so... When it's so broken that I feel like you kind of always need to delay library, even if it's not for finding mist, but for finding money.
I had money though.
Yeah, especially when
When
you
did you find
get money from get-go, because again, we had
wall checks.
especially with the
Sorry,
wall
sorry,
check.
thinking
I think
clock
was
tower.
Garnet. Yeah, I got a Garnet.
I got Onyx and the Garnet down there.
See,
Yeah,
I had a reason to go.
maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like that's not enough money. So many times I've
Yeah,
seen
I mean, I
like
had a opal.
yeah,
as
I
well
ended
going
up
the
delaying
library.
it, and I had found like 2 opals and 2 garnets, I think. So I was able to afford a lot of stuff, but the shop just ended up not being that
Unfortunately, there was no. The only good thing I got, the only 2 good things I got in the library was an Alucard sword and God's Garb.
It's I feel like both approaches are valid. It's just I've been doing it a lot. Starter qualifiers.
good.
I did it like 15 times, maybe it paid off once. So I was like, okay, I'm never doing this shit again. I'm just going to library right away, even if I have little money or no money sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
It's density too, you know.
It is density.
Especially because it's basically 3 checks.
The only thing is like in this preset in particular, the complexity is low enough that finding mist layer 0 is also a consideration.
Exactly.
Yes, but like finding mist layer 0 means in layer 0 is like 15 checks or some shit. Like it's like an insane number of checks. So choosing to do library first also puts you in a situation where you could be forcing yourself to backtrack for that, because mist is one of those progression items that very likely if you find mist at like, I don't know, leapstone or gravity boots or something, like the next step is probably going to be going to soul of that.
And I realize the odds are against it, but you should know that the way the randomizer works with the shotgun method and just roll until you get a seed that works, it's very rare that you get missed early. It's much more common to get something like Jewel or something that opens up more checks instead of just the one in the library, Lesser Demon, you know? Or if you have Spikebreaker, there's 0. So it's just
I thought myself
better
that
to
it could
take your
be
hedge and go there.
Interesting.
The Swarms told me about that, the way the randomizer works, and it's been informing more of my decisions, and over the long run, it's been working. You get edge cases sometimes, but over the long run, it's been working to think about sort of how the rando rolls seeds. In this case, unfortunately, it was complexity 7, I believe, right?
Was it? I wasn't paying
No,
attention.
no.
I don't think.
No.
I don't think it could be. Yeah, it has to be complexity
No,
6
I don't know
actually.
I don't know where Echo was, but
It has to just be somewhere
I
in
think
the
it was
caverns.
6. Yeah,
Probably
maybe
got,
Yeah, because
okay,
Spikebreaker
so-
isn't part of the chain, and both rings aren't part of the chain, so there's not enough complexity like
Probably
relics.
something
Yes.
somewhere in the caverns.
Yeah,
I just, because I did Silver Ring and safe split it, I forgot that it was nothing.
yeah. Well, also Spikebreaker was just available on like the same layer as Jewel of Open, if I remember correctly.
Wasn't it 1 after? So it's 1, yeah, it's on layer 1.
Yeah,
Or 2, rather, sorry.
Stop talking to me!
something like that. It ended up not being required,
I'm gonna save the game
basically.
a lot because stop talking to me!
Oh well. Yeah, it had the potential to be a great seed if you go side and just go to death.
Yeah, just God route it.
It's a shame. No,
Yeah,
I think with a
Left side.
library card, everybody does what I do.
I was sweating
left.
when I last locationed Jewel of Open. I thought it was so over. I'm like, well, I'm ready to get like 5th place here. Man.
Well, at that point, you have the Vlad. Did you have death?
Yes, because I mean, I last locationed it, so I had death. That was the thing that I was saying in the back of my head is like the only way I win this is if everybody else does left side and leaves as soon as they see the Jewel of Open, and then does all the checks in first castle afterwards. Like that's the only
Well,
win
I
condition
don't
that I
think
have.
so. Because when you have the death Vlad, you can just go straight down to Spikebreaker, ignore everything else, and that saves time.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I got to do that, but like anybody who doesn't have the death flag, they have to do all the checks in first castle. That's what I was saying. My win condition is that everybody had to take that route for me to win at that point.
But I don't know about everybody, because you could also just go right and what's it called? Skip Galamoth, and they're ahead of you.
Go
Yeah,
right
the-
and skip
the problem
Galma. I mean,
had
yes, but
was
like,
being baited. I just got baited by 3 checks, and that's why I lost a lot of time. I did Galamoth, did Holy
I think-
Glasses, and then I did Silver Ring.
so I think the best way to explain why I said that was my only win condition is because I last locationed Holy Glasses and I last locationed Progress on the next layer. So I did everything in both first castle that was available and everything in second castle. So I did the worst possible route. So the only way I win is if somehow, some way, somebody like misses a Vlad. Because even if they do the same exact route as me, but skip one thing, they are ahead of me. And that's essentially what Advent did, is he just skipped Olrox and was able to eke out the time because of that.
I agree. That makes sense.
That's why I was saying from a perspective of if I'm going to win the race over everybody else, I basically need everybody to do a route that loses them time. Similar to that, I guess, is the best way to describe it. Because I did
guess what I
the worst
disagree
possible
is-
first and second castle.
Where I disagree is you don't just lose, right? You don't get first, but you don't lose.
Yeah, but I'm saying from the perspective of winning the seed, like getting first place.
Yeah.
Everybody would have to do something catastrophic like that, basically. Because I worst routed first castle and second castle.
In my case, it ended up being the library card that spaded me.
Yeah, that does.
Yeah, could have worked out great.
For me, it's basically the lack of it, because if I had the library card, I'll probably hold it until the end, so I could use to go back to second castle.
That's also a fair thing to do.
Yeah, I don't
just
know
think
which one is technically more optimal. I think saving it might be the best case scenario because you're guaranteed to use it in a spot that saves like a lot of time, because the highest complexity locations that exist are kind of far. They're all far away from a teleporter. It's like Spikebreaker location's pretty far. Merman statue, or sorry, Silver Ring, or Holy Symbol, Jesus. Holy Symbol's pretty far from a teleporter. Silver Ring's pretty far from a teleporter. So if the last Vlad is in one of those locations, I think it is probably best case scenario to just save your library card for that. Especially if you can consider that that's most likely where you're going to find your final Vlad. Because if you're in the second castle, there's only 2 Vlads remaining. You know one of them has to be the complexity Vlad. The other one's random, so...
Yeah, I think a better way to sort of think about it is that before you go back down to first castle, it's essentially 50-50 once you get Jewel a Creature. It's 8 checks against... sorry, it's 9 checks against 9 checks.
Mhm.
1 in second, 9 seconds for 9 in first castle. But then you think, okay, Death, Force of Echo and Stop are right here, and the Warp is right there at Death.
Mhm.
I might as well get some insurance, get up there, try to find a Vlad. And then
Yeah.
even if there's a Vlad down there at Caverns, I'm not so behind.
If you're playing for density, I do think it's the correct play to save the library card as well, because you essentially get all the density of the left side of second castle, which is very dense, especially post creature, as long as you don't go to Galamoth. So basically that route, using the warp to go back to first castle, and then you get all the, assuming that there is no Vlad, you get all of the caverns checks, which are also dense once you get down there. And then you also get the reverse library card to go from final Vlad immediately to second castle, killing Dracula within 2 minutes. So I think it is just the optimal play to save it if you only have one.
And then it's important to note that the rewards are, I would say, equal. If you do keep going left side and then you find Vlad at Death, versus if you library card immediately and you find a Vlad down there, I think these rewards are equal
Yeah, I could
in
see
terms
it.
of time save.
Alrighty, y'all. That's going to do it for this video. If you like the app session at the end, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. This was a long one. Join the live stream, twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. I don't know how the elo is going to get updated. I was hoping numbers would finish by now, but we'll find out in a minute. I'll probably be number 2 on the leaderboard, but it's fine. GG's, y'all.